We spent the night in Bagnaia and after breakfast we drove to Rio Marina. However, we crossed the Monte Strega pass, and the road was quite narrow for our motorhome. From the top, however, we had a magnificent view in both directions of the Calcinaia peninsula. In Rio Marina, we parked at a parking lot outside of town, right next to a former mine. Iron ore was mined here until recently. The red color of the sand is also typical of this. The mine is now an open-air museum. We first headed toward the harbor. Behind the harbor, the houses literally grow up into the mountain. At the harbor entrance stands a hexagonal tower with a clock from the 16th century, although the clock was only installed in 1882. The houses, in their various sandstone colors, shine in the morning sun. The town still seems deserted, but it is very tidy and clean. The small town has done a lot to improve its appearance with a large number of sculptures. Today, in reference to the mining industry in the town, a mineral collection, including the sale of various gemstones, is on display in the former town hall. In the town center, the small San Rocco chapel comes into view. Unfortunately, it was closed. Cafes serve their customers on the green areas of a piazza. Many elderly people gathered here this morning to chat. In the small park opposite, next to a playground, there is a maritime open-air painting depicting scenes of the town and another interesting sculpture. After a cappuccino and delicious pastries, we continue on toward our campsite near Porto Azzurro. Our campsite is located in a bay on the green slopes of Monte di Capanna. Some campers use a public plateau with unobstructed sea views for their overnight stay. Others use the campsites in the area, which are still overcrowded even in September. The beach allows for carefree sunbathing. Unfortunately, the surface is partly gravelly. Apparently the police tolerate the campers here on the plateau, because they are still here in the evening after sunset. The next afternoon, we head to Porto Azzurro, 3 kilometers away. We just missed the weekly market. The red-paved Piazza Giacomo Matteotti is located right on the harbor and is surrounded by a horseshoe-shaped, colorful houses. A small jewelry store, cafes, ice cream parlors, and restaurants line the piazza and the harbor pier. A stone sculpture of Neptune guards the town hall. The end of the street is a roundabout with water fountains and a geometric sculpture. In the pedestrian zone behind it, there are a few apartments with direct sea views. The beach is pebbly and manageable. Mostly, the locals swim here. Along the harbor pier, with a view of the many yachts and the town hall, we head back toward the alleys of the old town. Here, among the shops, stands the Church of San Giacomo. Meanwhile, the sun sets, and we sit down for a sundowner and a portion of ice cream. The little delicacies on the table were free, by the way. Now in the evening, we feel like people are starting to come out of their houses again. The days are still too hot even for the locals. The restaurants are slowly filling up, and small market stalls are being set up in the streets. Interestingly, this one is selling potato chips. So another balmy evening comes to an end. 2 days later, we set off again and drive to the mountain village of Capolivari, just 12 kilometers away.